Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The race starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello and welcome to the Patriotic race at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It is Sunday evening. That means it's time for the Midwest Motorsports Cup cars to take the road. I'm James J., joined by Michael Harris. Michael, we're going for 300 laps tonight at a Patriotic race. How are you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good tonight. I kind of wish I was in the race on Friday night. Way too tired for it, but I'm just excited to see what these guys have to bring. 19 cars on track today, and I overheard the truck guys no cautions at all during that race, so I'm hoping to see at least some long green flag runs.
Hope so too. Congratulations to the number 10 of Michael Samia for putting his number 10 truck car on the pole. Outside front row, the 48 of Nicholas Aslan. Ty Williams in the 81 shares row 2 with Jason Huffman. Justin Thaler and Dylan Fox, row 3. Trevor Mack and Lee Winters, row 4. Clarence Payne, James Olavison, row 5. Robert Olavison and Brandon Thayer, row 6. John Cunningham, Brandon Thayer, Eric Thaler, Anthony Castor, Norm Snyder, Clarence Prince, Corbin Flickenstein, Aaron Holroyd, and Dustin Reinstedel. All three of those start from the pits. Great pole position for Michael Samia.
Yes, sir. It's cool to see that number 10 machine out front there. Definitely new livery for me, anyway, on that car, and a lot of new livery, or a lot of fun liveries here tonight with it being the Patriotic race.
Lots of red, white, and blue. Thanks to everybody for joining us on YouTube, the new home of Midwest Motorsports. We're glad you're with us. We'll be checking in throughout the evening. But we're getting ready for 300 laps tonight. Pace car pulls off. Michael Samia has control of the field. And he steps on the loud pedal.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
Let's go Patriotic racing here, Midwest Motorsports, as Michael Samia takes a commanding 2-car length lead there. Ty Williams right up in the second place, getting around Nicholas Aslan. Justin Thayer right behind them, passing Jason Huffman, or trying to anyway. They're side by side going into turn 4. Coming on out here through the dog leg. Jason Huffman's got the spot right now. Don't forget Dylan Fox right behind Justin. So going to turn 1. Nicholas on the high line, going on down. A couple guys on the high line here. James, what do you think we're going to be seeing here tonight with 5 tires in the pits?
5 tires in the pits, 300 laps, 25 to 28. Oh, getting a little squirrely there. Is the Lee Winters machine. But yeah, we're going to see some green flag runs with double stints on the tires. So lots to anticipate. I think you want to save a set for the last run, maybe the last 2 runs if you can. We saw tires made a big difference in the truck series. We'll see if that's the same tonight for the Cup series, but I think tires late in the race are going to be the name of the game if you can make it to the end of the race.
Absolutely there with the fuel capacity right now. It looks like we should be seeing pit stops anywhere between lap 39 to lap 42 if they're pushing it out the door. Maybe doing some fuel saving going in towards the end of the run. So we'll definitely see some pit strategy.
We will see pit strategy. I believe that might be with the full tank, Michael. I did get word that
Oh,
it's between 25 and 27 laps on the 60% rule that the
uh,
Cup cars use for Midwest Motorsports.
yes, sir. We'll trust your word for it.
I've been wrong before. Don't put it past me. I will be wrong again. So we'll find out. Let's find out together. Ty Williams, currently your leader. Jason Huffman right behind him.
There you
It
go.
looks like what happened to it. Maybe my timing is off.
Oh, wow, Mike Samia,
Mike
yeah, he's
Samia
down to
dropped
sixth
eighth.
place right now.
Sixth.
Oh, he might be down to eighth. Yeah, nope, the timing belt's got him down to eighth now. I don't know if he just smacked the wall just right somewhere and that slowed him down enough. It looks like he got involved with being a little close.
He's on a fuel strategy. No
Yeah,
contact.
definitely.
We'll go back live. Looks like Michael playing the strategy game early for Michael Samia.
Why not? He got a couple laps already under his belt. Get a bonus point for leading the lap. We'll see how that pans out for him in the long run. Definitely a lot of action up and down the grid here. Like we were saying before, Jason Huffman now in second place. Dylan Fox up to third, so he got around Nicholas Aslan.
That's right. Look at the 64. Brandon Thayer also playing the strategy game because he's going a lap down early. Clarence Prince not having a good run. Looks like he might have communication issues. He's still showing he might even be out of the world. So tough break for him.
And it's unfortunate for him. Yeah, so at the beginning of the race here, Brandon Thayer and Eric Thaler in the number 15 machines both were in the pits at the start of the race, so they are significantly behind the rest of the pack. Eric currently sitting about 29 seconds ahead of our leader, or behind our leader, and as we mentioned, Brandon Thayer is now a lap down. 7 cars came in today with some penalties of some kind. Some cars had to do a drive-through penalty. Others had to start from the pit lane. Last week was definitely a doozy.
These guys are really cranking some laps out early, and they're on the loud pedal. It's great fun to see all these patriotic and military themed. Thanks to all of our servicemen and women out there protecting our freedom. Even if you're just the guys working on the hygiene unit, you know, building the bathrooms and the showers, get our soldiers fresh and clean, working just as hard. We appreciate every one of you that keeps us safe. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's definitely an honor to see those men and women serve for us here. And it doesn't matter what part you play in the military or the armed forces, you're definitely doing a great service for our country.
Even if you're cooking the food like Aaron Holroyd, racing tonight in the 9 machine, keeping our Coast Guardsmen fed and healthy, fit, fresh. Try not to kill anybody, Aaron. Ant Castor running the 8 cool down lap machine. Hope to see him Monday night, tomorrow night on the cool down lap podcast with Ant Castor, Justin Thaler, and myself as we review all 3 series in the league and real racing and more.
Absolutely. You guys had a break last week, so it'll be exciting to see you guys back in action tomorrow night.
We have a good time. About halfway through a fuel run, top 3, not too far apart, top 2 definitely fighting. Looks like Jason Huffman going on the flat out strategy. I like to see it. Ty Williams is also known for leading a lot of laps.
He sure is, James, being the defending Cup Series champion from last season, 10-time winner in Season 8. He's doing some spot starts here this season here, Season 9. Let's see what he has for us in Season 10 for sure. But he definitely enjoys the lead out there in that snap-on machine.
John Cunningham is our current points leader. So look for him to also play a role in tonight's race. Number 71, only 6 points ahead of Justin Thaler, 10 points more for Trevor McLaughlin. Brandon Thayer, 4th in points, and Aaron Holroyd, top 5 in points, as there are 5 races left after this one. No more road courses, all ovals the rest of the way. Dylan Fox is having to hold off some stiff competition from Trevor Mack, Justin Thaler. 3-car battle.
Currently one of our closest battles here on the track right now. Definitely a lot of action going around, though. As I think about half the field is within half a second apart. Right now, James Olavison is behind Robert Olavison as they're battling between the two of them for 10th place. Robert's still holding his brother off. Both of them having a number of changes this season. And I think it's done James a world of good, as we've seen a lot of great runs from him this season. Very consistent with it, too, that number 90 machine.
Awesome racing already. Norm Snyder catching up to Ant Castor.
Definitely a different scheme for him today with a new sponsor on the front of the hood. Got Caterpillar there. Usually repping some form of Haviland Texaco, or he's been doing a couple other ones since then.
Norm Snyder as a #1 fan. Chris Thaler joining us on YouTube. Chris Thaler is recovering. Going to join us before the end of the season, we hope. Shout out to you, Chris. Good to hear from you earlier today. And like I say, Chris is out there cheering for the old man, Norm Snyder. Long overdue for a top 3 result. Hopefully we'll be talking to him before or at the end of the race. Jesse Coffey, we see you out there, man. Thanks for joining us on your Sunday evening. Hope your stream's going well. More racing. These guys up in front. This is the battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Looks like Justin Thaler got around the 99 of Trevor Mack. Now Justin's on a mission to get on the 61.
Ooh. Well, that was a fun little technical bug there. Messing around with some of my settings there, and it boxed my cursor into one of the little overlays. It was a new one. But absolutely incredible racing out here so far. Everybody's kept it really well, really clean. I don't think we've had much taps on the wall here either through the dog leg. Usually that's a tricky part of the track for 2-wide action. These guys have been making it work. We got our first taker here.
in the pits early. Coming in for gas when he can.
Ty Williams catching up to the boss man here. Eric's hoping to keep that lap.
Yes. Doing a good job so far. We know Eric's fast. Looks like Ty Williams is having a difficult time getting around him, so hopefully he'll come up on a fuel run and 15 will be able to keep his lap. Gonna have to work for it. Pit strategy. Anybody gonna take tires early?
That's really the question of the day here. Looks like we've got a couple takers here on the pits. Pan on over, Dustin Reinsdell, Aaron Holroyd coming on in. Here's Aaron doing
time.
2 stints.
26 laps. We'll write that number down. So far, nobody's taking tires. Aaron Holroyd, 11-second stop. Maybe to repair some damage. Unless he might have missed his box.
Oh,
Drag
side by
race out of the
side
pit
coming
lane.
out.
Dustin Reinsdell in the 11.
Hopefully he didn't get a black flag for that. I don't think he crossed over the apron.
Comes out in front of the 90. Ones that stayed out the longest.
Looks like
Michael
Ant
Samia and
Castor.
Nico Sasson. And Ant Castor's still out as well. And he comes in. Ty Williams comes out in front of Eric Taylor. So Eric Taylor's a lucky dog right now. Unless he gets back around Ty Williams. He wants
He
to
got a good
unlap
run.
himself desperately. Ty's not going to fight him for it, I don't think. But if he starts to hold him up, Ty will work again. Eric doing a good job of staying low, giving plenty of room to Ty. Like Brandon Thayer still has not pitted. Look at him go. Now he finally comes in. You're losing
Coming
a lap,
in.
losing 2 laps.
Coming in a lap, was in 6th position there.
30 laps. He's gonna try to go 10 stops. Change tires every 10 laps to stop.
Oh, Sean Cunningham at a 24-second pit stop there.
That's not
And
enough.
looks like Dylan Fox had a 47-second pit stop. Not sure what happened with that. Oh, he must have had a speeding penalty.
Drive through. Thank you. Brandon Thayer makes his way back out on the track. Gonna have to really work hard and go green all the way for that strategy to work out. But you never know, stranger things have happened.
Absolutely. Brandon and Dylan come up with some good strategies and good ways to get themselves out of situations. So we'll see what they have in the bag today.
Justin Taylor, Nicholas Aslan working hard, fighting hard for that third place. Fourth and fifth, I should say. Trevor Mack in third is 3 seconds up the road. This is the battle for fourth. No, third, fourth, and fifth. All right, they're all together.
Yep.
Misread that.
Jason Huffman still trying to chase down Ty Williams. We have ourselves a caution, folks.
Yellow's out.
It's down on the front stretch, I hear.
Who would it be? Oh. Can't park there, buddy. Oh, it's 9. Just came in contact with the outside wall, coming off of 4 areas, hot and heavy into 3. What happens? Oh, it's going so fast. Dog gets caught in the grass and parks it.
Good on
That
him
works.
to not come back up there when there was cars coming.
I agree with that 100%. So now, Ty Williams pits, Jason Huffman and Trevor McLaughlin, they out.
Several more takers coming on into the pits. Dylan Fox will get his lucky dog lap back. So we'll only have Brandon Thayer, the only car a lap down at this point. Ty Williams knows. Oh.
Sorry, what does Ty know?
Ty Williams definitely knows about that pit strategy there. Definitely good with the fuel saving and just knowing the math. I've seen him win several fuel strategy races over the years and definitely got something brewing today.
We'll find out.
Still nobody takers for any tires here. Probably won't see that till the next pit stop.
Red, white, and blue looks awesome on Ty Williams' car. It's like Trevor McLaughlin's repping the red and white. Makes me hungry for some maple syrup. Or maybe Canadian beer. Nicholas Aslan definitely looking red, white, and blue in that Pepsi machine.
Cars are all side by side here as the lights are off on the pace car. On the backstretch ready to go here, green. Trevor McLaughlin, Jason Huffman, our front row here as we get ready to get back to action. Jason Huffman taking the outside line here. Ty Williams will be starting third, and Nicholas Aslan right there in fourth.
Michael Samia with the long stop. Maybe getting some repairs.
Yep, might as well here.
Yeah, for sure. Robert Olavison and Brandon Thayer, only ones a lap down. We're going back to racing.
Jason on the loud pedal here as he gets a big run in that number 4 Toyota machine. Nick Aslan getting close to the quarter panel there. Trevor McLaughlin. McLaughlin up to second place. Ty Williams and Nicholas Aslan side by side as they start to straighten out. Single file action almost all the way down the field here on the back stretch as Trevor McLaughlin goes on the inside here in turn 3 and 4. Will he be able to continue it? And it looks like they hold him off for now. Jason Huffman gets another lap done.
I remember the outside line working better coming out of 4 to make the pass, kind of pinch the guy a little bit low, and keep him low to the double dog leg, and get a better run under 1 and 2, complete the pass in the back stretch. Seemed to have to work maybe 3 corners or more, make it all the way around somebody in the truck series. It may be similar in the Cup tonight. We'll see.
Yeah, we just saw a little bit of that in action with Nick Aslan being on the outside, getting all the way around Trevor McLaughlin there for second place. So he's been running that high line here. Dustin Reinsill right behind them, also doing that. Oh, all the way down for him. He's going to go on the inside line past Justin Thaler here. Easy move right there. Will he lock the spot? Yep. Right up front of Justin. Clean move, clean action, these two. Fan out again. Ty all the way up on the wall.
That's going to hurt him. Dustin Reinstedt looks inside, row turn 3. Justin Thaler's in the catbird seat. Let's see what he sees as they go through the double dog leg around the outside. See if he can complete the pass on the back stretch.
Seems so much
down low.
So much smoother than Atlanta, this dog leg.
It is, keeps him low. Thaler makes the pass. Ty Williams losing the spot to Trevor McLaughlin. Nicholas Aslan and Jason Huffman are up the road. Almost a full second back for 3rd place.
They're starting to gallop away here, and Nick Aslan's catching up pretty quick here to Jason Huffman. See how long they do this battle for. It's still early on in the race here, as we know people like to enjoy getting some laps under their belts here, leading the race. But if Jason gets past here at some point, does he back off and go to fuel-saving mode, or does he continue the fight? Speaking of fighting here, we got Dylan Fox and Norm Snyder battling it out here for 9th place. Ant Castor right in the mix. This is a big old battle for 9th place here. So we got to ride along with the boss here on the roof. Castor up against the wall here. That's not going to help him. But it'll help Eric get up to 12th place. He's right behind Michael Samia there. Samia behind Norm Snyder. Coming out of turn 4 into the dog leg. And here's a name we haven't mentioned too much today. Corbin Fleckenstein just barely outside the picture there. He's in 13th spot. He's trying to catch back up to these guys and get his name out there in the battle for 9th place. Side by side, Norm on the outside, Michael Samia on the inside here just ahead. Samia's going to make the pass, and Eric Thaler's going for it too. Norm's up high, Eric's sliding up a little bit. Able to hold it there, side by side down the back straightaway. Just like you were saying here, James, we're seeing take several corners for a pass to get completed. These guys battling it out. Eric almost came door to door there. Getting a little snug there, right there, at the end of the dog leg as they go into turn 1. As you can see, close, but no wrecking, no crazy shenanigans here. They get tight, but these guys trust each other. Still side by side. Eric's making that pass right now. He has cleared him. There's some great battle in there for those two Fords. See behind them, that group getting closer and closer. Brandon Thayer's in that group as well. And you got Robert Lovison. I'm sorry, James Lovison. Right there in the number 1 machine. Corbin catching up here with Norm Snyder, both of them on the higher side there in 1 and 2. And we'll head back to the front of the track, front of the pack, where Nicholas Aslan has taken the lead over Jason Huffman. He's got himself quite a bit of a gap here, about 0.4 of a second. Then back behind Jason, another half a second behind is Trevor McLaughlin. Ty Williams just 0.2 of a second behind Trevor Mack. Patriotic weekend here for the Midwest Motorsports crew. Trevor McLaughlin racing with the Canadian flag, his home country. For all the brave men and women that serve for the Canadian military.
And even the Mounties that pulled him over last couple of Fridays ago. Late showing up for a race. Apparently, he was able to talk his way out of the ticket. So, good on Trevor Mack for being able to finagle his way out of a fine.
The old NASCAR tradition.
That's right. Wonder what he brought him. What the bribe was. It's all good, he'll never tell. And awesome racing tonight. Chris Thaler nailed it on the head. In the YouTube chat. Thanks again to everybody for joining us. Go and give us a like while you're here. If you're not already a subscriber, join us. We have a great time racing. Good racing community. If you're looking for a league, Midwest Motorsports is always open for signups, and signups are always free. Midwest-motorsports.com is where you can find us. Come race with us racing like this. Ty Williams, after running into the wall earlier, is now side by side with Jason Huffman for second. Trying to regain the lead. Remember, he came in and made a pit stop at the last caution. Lap 35, Jason Huffman did not.
We're getting back to that pit cycle here for all those that did not pit during the last caution.
Trevor Mack. The other one? So Jason Huffman's in the pits. Williams not quite caught up to Nicholas Aslan, but Justin Thaler and Dustin Reinstedt, friends on and off the track, at least early in the race. We'll see if that continues. I'm sure it will. Dustin's been a long time admin for the Midwest Motorsports League. Couldn't do it without all of our Midwest Motorsports admins to volunteer their time. Thanks to every one of you. Michael Samia's caught up to Lee Winters.
Making that pass along the inside, right up there. That was a battle for 6th. Still going strong, though, as Lee's going to make his attempts to try to get that position back. Well, Ty
Dustin
Williams.
Reinsettle.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's up with Dustin Reinsettle?
No, he's just driving a different line, trying to get clean air on the nose. Chase Ty Williams. I think that's exactly what you were about to say.
Yep,
Ty
we're going to be
Williams
talking
holding
about.
off Dustin.
Yep, and how he was chasing down Nicholas Aslan there. He's got that lead down to 1.1 seconds. "59 laps down, James. "60 here. Lap 60.
Any minute, these guys will be pitting again. Pit lane is open for business. You can hear the air guns warming up, and it sounds like there's going to be some tires put on this time. Who's going to be the first to pull the pit stop?
No,
Aaron
it won't be
Holroyd
Nicholas.
moving up on Justin Thaler. Uh-oh, Justin, something happened to Justin.
Looks like Dustin went to
Okay.
pits.
Pits. That's what happened.
He said, "I'll be first, James."
That's right. Must have heard me. Followed his buddy in. Always nice to have the pit lane buddy. Tires this time. Like Michael Samia did not take tires last time. 42-second stop. Might have been a drive-through. But yep, we're going long this time. 15. All right. We got tires. Look for the lap times to drop again. Right now, Jason Huffman has a fast lap, 29.39. Your leader comes in. Nick Aslan. That means Ty Williams assumes the lead for as long as he can. Slams on the brakes. Comes in the pits right on cue. Michael Samia. Eric Thaler.
That's tight. We'll see if anybody made the money there. Ant Castor, Brandon Thayer, James Olavison right out there. Nice little three car pack. One right behind him. Side by side.
Ant Castor's going to get a point for leading the lap. Good on you, Ant.
James gonna go for a lap. And Brandon wants it too.
James going to unlap himself. Ant Castor still showing as the leader. And Nick Aslan, so we'll see. Ant Castor looking like a hero. His last stop was like 35, so Ant Castor definitely going long on the fuel. Magic, he's got gas lines in the roll cage. All right, Nick Iceland will assume the lead once he gets past the start-finish line again. Working the back stretch though, so good on Ant and Brandon. Looks like they made up some ground, staying out a couple laps longer. That will pay off later on in the race.
And here's Nicholas Aslan take the lead back. Lap 66. Behind him, Trevor Mack will be 5.3 seconds behind. So big jump there for Nick, his lead. That time around, but again, we're 65 laps down on this race. Another 4/5 of the race to go. Long one. Jason Huffman right behind Trevor Mack. He's been having a fast race car all night long. Dustin Reinsettle and Ty Williams. Speaking of fast cars. And Sean Cunningham, we can't leave him out. Points leader.
Right.
Right there in 6th place behind Dustin Reinsettle.
You can see the battle box on the bottom right of the screen with Ty Williams showing 204 miles per hour. This is max speed. As he's working to gain on Trevor Mack for 3rd. And he's caught him. Side by side now, Ty Williams around the outside, like 2 trailer park girls.
There he goes.
See if Dustin Reinsettle took notes on how to pass. Not that he needs notes from Ty Williams. He wrote the book. But let's see if Trevor Mack does a good job of keeping him up high, coming out of turn 2 and 3, down the long backstretch. And Ty Williams, Dustin Reinsettle does complete the pass. So you really have to set him up, get around the outside of turn 1 and 2, pass him on the backstretch, pinch him down on the dog leg.
Some fun 3-wide action right behind that too. Great racing all the way around the track.
There they are. Sorry, there was a second to catch up. Is that Trevor Mack and Jason Huffman? Or
Yeah, that is. Oh no, Sean
Cunningham.
Cunningham. Side by side. It looks like Sean and Jason Huffman are running some form of U.S. Air Force on their car. Jason driving the more well-known Bubba Wallace scheme. Sean's got a little twist of his own on this one. Trevor Mack starting to fall back here as he's got Aaron Holroyd on the outside. Dylan Fox not far behind. Trevor Mack's doing a little fuel saving here. Let's see what other strategy he can pull out of his hat. And Aaron Holroyd's going to make a move, or going to try to make a move here. Looked like he was. Justin's going to make a move, though. He's making a move on Sean Cunningham.
on the inside, can Sean Cunningham keep it high? Nope, Sean Cunningham's lifting. Sean Cunningham playing the long game. Maybe for fuel.
Maybe make sure these tires last a little bit longer into that second stint.
I'm not sure Sean took 4, as his last stop was 10.07. Everybody else was in the 15s. So Trevor Mack, Michael Samia also did not take tires. They're gonna work it right now to hopefully have a set later. Aaron Holroyd goes on the inside of Sean Cunningham. Nice move for the number 9.
Speaking of tires, I think Nick Gaslin, he may have taken just one side as well. Only 8.28 pit stop for him last time by.
No time. So that's how he got such a big lead. So I think it was about 4 seconds. Currently still has 2 of those seconds. But that extra set of tires in his pocket will pay off later in this race. Working 76 of 300. Riding with Aaron Holroyd. Just following Justin Taylor for now. No lifting. Staying in 5th gear. Of course he lifts. No lifting in coasting. So he's not working on saving fuel. Right now he is wide open. 194. Real rhythm track, Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's easy to get in a rhythm. As soon as you think you've got it figured out, or think you're in the zone, you might get surprised. So you have to definitely pay attention. Be aware of your surroundings. You never know what's going to happen. Cars fan out. Awesome racing. The middle section of this race. Michael Samia, Trevor McLaughlin, teammates running side by side. This is for 9th and 10th. Eric Taylor in 11th on the lead lap, making a lot of ground on corner entry. John Cunningham coming into pit. He's had enough of the 2-tire stop. 580.
Now Lee Winters on the outside.
We just had a pass for the lead.
He did.
Under Nicholas Aslan. I guess Nicholas Aslan just went wide and allowed Ty to have it for now. And I'll catch you later. Remember, Nick has a set of tires on the wall. Nobody else does. So he's going to continue to lose ground for this stint. Those tires once again will pay off. More battles back here. Aaron Holroyd under the 90. Lap one more time. Justin Thaler trying to pass Dustin Holroyd. Admin train.
Maybe friends, but they love competing against each other.
Right.
And that's how we got our amazing league here.
They say they don't care, just want to have a good race, which is all true. But you know they want to give each other bragging rights. Go far. Jason Huffman, the early leader in the pits. Dustin Thaler gets around Dustin Reinstedel on the outside of the backstretch. Let's see if Dustin Reinstedel can keep Aaron Holroyd behind. Or is Justin Thaler going to pull away from the 11? We'll find out. NASCAR's home track, Charlotte Motor Speedway. They've been racing here since 1960. My great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, Joe Lee Johnson, won the first one in a 60 Chevrolet. Joe Lee Johnson did win it, but there's actually no relation. Would be my great-great anyway, 1960. All good. 600 miles though. $78,000 purse in 1960.
Still a nice chunk of change today.
About the tire bill for one of these races.
Oh, yeah.
JT has caught up to Nicholas Aslan. Remember, Nicholas Aslan did not take tires, and he knows it, so he's okay. Riding the rim right now, just wants to keep his nose clean, maybe keep his 0X clean. So don't expect Nick Astlin to put up a big fight. He's definitely playing the long game. Dustin Reinstedel comes into the pits. And Aaron Holroyd make a move. So now this time Nicholas Astlin is actually going to lose more time in the pits because those guys that took tires last time now are not going to take tires. And Nick Astlin probably will. It was kind of off sequence with the leaders on tire strategy. But he's going to have an extra set when it comes time. Justin Thaler comes into the pits.
Looks like Dustin coming on out here as we continue to follow along with Aaron Holroyd. Dylan Fox right behind him. Currently showing in third place. Went a lap down earlier for, I believe it was for speeding in the pits. Some kind of infraction, 40-second penalty. And here he is, third place.
Now second with the fast lap, 29.36. So 300s faster than Jason Huffman earlier. Now Dylan Fox comes in for fuel.
Currently, Eric Thaler has found his way back to the point.
Give him credit for leading the lap and bonus points. So good on you, Eric.
See how long these couple of guys will stay on out here. As Eric Thaler, Michael Samia, Ant Caster are the... Oh, and Brandon Thayer are the last ones for the pit cycle.
Give Michael Samia points for leading the lap. Good on you, Michael.
And he's going to come on down a pit lane and see if Ant Caster, oh, he's staying out here. He pit in lap 65, so he's got 2 laps over Michael Samia in second. Dustin Reinstedel is currently leading the group that pit.
Right.
So once Ant comes in, then Dustin will presumptively get the lead. So good strategy there for him to at least find his way in this position. Ty Williams is going to be fighting there with Jason Huffman though. So doesn't mean he is going to be the leader, but he has a good chance at it.
Dustin Reinstedel now going to be the next to get points for leading the lap once Ant comes in to pit.
Currently a whole 20 seconds separating Ant Caster from the guys that pit.
Ant Caster go 30 laps. He's working on it.
Yeah, lap 94 here. Pit lap 65. Brandon Thayer pit lap 64, and he's still out there. And it does look like Ant Caster is now in. So we'll see. There's currently this battle here for second currently. Ty's tightening up a little bit. But Dustin Reinstedel will get the lap here. Give him the bonus point as well. Representing the U Pike golf team he is the coach of. the university that he coaches for.
Pikeville, Kentucky. Golf coach. Amazing. Maybe that's how Dustin Reinsettle keeps his figure. All that walking.
Yeah, you know those
Takes the
boys
balls
ain't
in
yours
the
for
roof.
carts.
Coach gets the car. He probably has a driver. To the coach. '81 on the inside. Side by side across the line. What a race. Midwest Motorsports.
Dustin still
For the
got it
lead.
here, and we'll see what he gets coming out of turn 2. Looks like he's backing up a little bit.
Neither one of them took tires that time by. Once again, I think we're going to be having fun watching Nicholas Aslan come through the field. He's got a little ways to go for his next competitor, Justin Taylor.
Yep, full 15-second pit stop for him. The only other cars that took tires, a full set of tires that time, were Trevor McLaughlin, Michael Samia, and Corbin Fleckenstein. Brandon Thayer did too, but they all blew throughout the field. A couple guys took some 2-tire stops, like Justin Thaler, who's right ahead. This man we're riding alongside.
This will tell us what new tires does. Nicholas Aslan being patient. But at some time you got to go, especially when you know you got better tires and a faster car than these two guys. At some point you got to go. Now is that time. Cool paint inside of Justin Taylor's car.
I think that's a Calvin Coolidge quote.
What it say?
That I couldn't tell you.
All right, we'll have to ask him.
Well, let's see here.
Green
We ride along.
Oh, I just said, just kind of froze for a sec. At least on my display screen. It's gonna stop at point. I think we can do an SD card reset. That was kind of funny. Thanks. Maybe Josh can screenshot it for us. And fill us in.
Alright. Here we go. I've got it here from this fun camera angle on my end. No person was ever honored for what he received. Honor has been the reward for what he gave. That is what is on the side of the number 2 Ford Mustang.
Cannot argue with that. And our SDK really has pros. So we're working on it on the background. Meanwhile, I'll check in with our YouTube chatters. That's a great Calvin Coolidge quote. Hey, Chrissy, we see you out there. See the number 48 headed to the front.
Got the coffees watching along. Cars and coffees.
That's the coffee. Rockstar.
Lap 103. Ty Williams continues to lead. 0.7 seconds. 0.83 seconds over Dustin Reinsettle. Jason Huffman back 2.4 seconds behind Dustin. And Nicholas Aslan hot on his feet there. 0.2 seconds. Aaron Holroyd is also fighting here with Nick. and the Thaler family.
For sure.
Speaking of which, our Midwest Motorsports drivers filled out a wonderful survey talking about some things involving their paint schemes and the men and women that some of them are representing here tonight.
Some of them did. Not all of them.
As we talked about earlier, Aaron Holroyd, a member of the Coast Guard, keeps the men and women well fed there. Make sure they're in tip-top shape and ready to go.
And I really have froze.
Huh.
My broadcast camera computer.
Well, at the moment
just
here,
watch Ty for a
James,
while. Yes.
we'll watch Ty. Nothing wrong with watching the blue, red, white, and blue on the 81 Snap-on machine. Still see the timings and everything else going on the screen. Dustin Reinsell continues to fall back a little bit more each moment here as he's down to 1.3 seconds behind Ty Williams. Nicholas Aslan has fought his way back up to third. He's 1.59 seconds back. Currently posting about about the same time, maybe 3 to 4 hundredths of a second faster laps than Ty Williams currently. "12 cars currently on the lead lap. Norm Snyder, your last car on the lead lap here. Jason Huffman is a lap down after pitting, as is Sean Cunningham and Trevor Mack, who both pit on lap 105. Third of the way through the race. Only caution so far was a self-spin. That's a pretty clean race considering last week. Guys are showing out for us tonight, James.
Yes, I'm still trying to work out my camera angles. Michael, I'll let you keep working your way through. Appreciate it.
All right. Nicholas Aslan has gone back into the pits here. It's looking like this will be a fuel stop for him.
Quick. What's he doing back in the pits? That's early. He came in at 90. 24 laps. I guess it's not early.
Did he take tires? Oh, he did take tires this time by as well. All fours. Interesting pit strategy for him here. He just took tires last time by. Not shy to use them again. Ty Williams, Dylan Fox, both out front here. 7.3 second gap between Ty and second place. Eric Thaler currently sitting in third place. And Lee Winters right there in 4th. Michael Samia in 5th place, and Ant Caster in 6th. So we'll see how we continue going on through here. Now, I'd expect Ant Caster to once again be one of the last cars on the track. Probably get a couple more laps led here, as he has been trying to push that fuel further and further each time through. Brandon Thayer trying to make up more and more time. He pit lap 93 last time around. Those would be the 2 cars I expect last out here on this fuel pit window. Got a little battle here with Eric Thaler, currently in 2nd place. Oh, he just goes right on into the pits as we watch Ty Williams come on back out on the track. A bit of problem going on here for 8th place. Justin Thaler on the outside now of Nick Aslin. Nick Aslin going to make the pass over Justin. Jason Huffman going to make his move. This is all happening just behind this group that we're watching right now. Ty Williams and Dustin Ryan settle here. Dustin in 3rd, so this is the battle for 3rd place. Nick Aslin makes a move around Aaron Holroyd for 5th place. And now we're seeing Ty make the move on Dustin to take over 3rd place. Michael Samia and Ant Caster still out there, though, as the 10 machine from Platinum Elite leading the race. Looks like he's going to be going into the pits, which will leave Ant Caster and the Midwest Cool Down Lap podcast machine back in the lead. Brandon Thayer currently has his lap back in 14th place. See how long he sticks out. Now just behind Ty Williams, we have Dustin Reinsettle and Nick Aslin battling in it in the dogleg in the front stretch. Turn 1, Nicholas Aslin will take the position. Dustin Reinsettle will allow it this time by. Battle for 4th, as Aslin is now going to be trying to track down and chase down Ty Williams. Tall order for most, but Nick is pretty capable of it. Ty Williams now currently 2nd place. Ant Caster still continues to maintain the lead here. Lap 119 in the books. So he's been out there for 25 laps since his pit stop. This time by, he is 16 seconds ahead of Ty Williams. Everybody pretty much taking tires in the top 5. Aaron Holroyd did not take tires his last time through, just fuel. Well, he might have taken right sides with an 8-second pit stop there. Fastest pit stop was Trevor McLaughlin with a 7.78. He did that on lap 105. So there's a bit of a gap continuing to form in these pit cycles. Some guys are going earlier on, and it's getting earlier and earlier. Yeah, like Ant Caster, getting later and later for him. He's coming on in here as lap 122 starts off. Brandon Thayer will also come into pit. So that's it for this pit cycle with these two coming on in. Be expecting Trevor McLaughlin to be part of the start of the next pit cycle with him coming in at lap 105. We'll see when we get there though, James. Right now, your hardest chargers of the race include that number 11 machine. He has moved up 11 spots today. Currently sitting in 3rd place. Sean Cunningham in 7th place has moved up 9 positions, and Eric Thaler has moved up 7 since the start of the race, as he was one of the ones that had to do a drive-through penalty. Him and Brandon Thayer. Ty Williams, though, 1 second lead over Nicholas Aslan. And, well, it looks like to me, James, that you might have gotten the cameras fixed or at least bumped to somebody else, because I see Justin Thaler right on my screen here, currently in the battle for 5th.
That is all SDK going to the action cams. I'm still working on it. Don't give up on me. But at least now you have a rotating camera that's going to show you where the action is. As every time I plug in my touchscreen PC, it gives me a dead battery signal. So I hope that's not the case. Let me see what I can do. Don't give up on me. I'm not giving up, but you're doing a great job.
I appreciate it, James, and you're doing a good job there on the back end, trying to get this thing back into tip-top shape. James Olevison in the 90 machine, keeping his former number behind him here. Aaron Holroyd currently in 5th spot, trying to stay away from Justin Thaler, who's trying to battle. And they're kind of sandwiched between almost a battle for position. James Olevison is in 17th place. Oh, up off against the wall. And both Aaron Holroyd and Justin Thaler will get past the 90 machine. And Norm Snyder will as well. Justin slapping that wall going into turn 1. Norm Snyder right behind him. He's going to make an attempt to get on the quarter panel. Sean Cunningham's getting in this mix as well. Things are ramping up around. I say ramping up, but Nicholas Aslan must have burned off a little bit more tire than he planned on, as his charge towards the front has slowed down a little bit. He's now down to 1.6 seconds, 1.7 seconds behind Ty Williams. At this action right here, Aaron Holroyd right on the rear of Justin Thaler, who does make the move. Does get around. Norm Snyder's going to try to go around as well. Chris, keep on cheering for him, man. He's going to need every ounce of that energy you got him.
Did you say
that
Norm?
Caterpillar.
Let's go,
Norm Snyder.
Now he's working on JT as well.
Yeah, not a battle for position here, but he's definitely showing that his car's got some speed to it. Sean Cunningham here is 7th place. He's going to try to make a battle here for 6th. Didn't notice the 71 machine driving in a Spire number format. Pretty cool action there. 71 in the Cup Series is Michael McDowell. Definitely love seeing that guy drive around the track. Oh, James, hold on to it. Gets a little loose coming out of turn 2 there. Just out of the camera shot. And he'll hold on to it. We're still green here. Lap 130 in the books. As Dustin Ryan Settle, you've seen the camera pan to him, is chasing down Nicholas Aslan. Nick has now dropped to 1.9 seconds behind Ty Williams. And the rest of the pack is catching up to the number 48 Pepsi machine. Excuse me there. Oh. Well, the beginning of the next cycle of pit stops has come upon us here as lap 132 begins. We have Trevor Mack and Sean Cunningham coming on into pit. This will open up the pit window. Just looking at the numbers here, I'd expect Jason Huffman to also come on in here pretty soon. He pit 4 laps after these two. Charlotte Motor Speedway, the home of NASCAR, based in Concord, North Carolina. Not too far from the old Concord Speedway, which was featured in several NASCAR racing games as Levi Strauss Signature Speedway. This is the much more important and bigger of the two Concord racetracks in North Carolina, and not too far from the NASCAR Hall of Fame and the many, many different NASCAR race operations and different teams. Beautiful place to go visit if you need a place to go vacation, that's for sure. And if you happen to know anybody in the Midwest Motorsports, definitely a hub that you see a lot of guys from our racing league down that area from time to time. If you're on the Discord, never shy away from letting them know they might be around. Speaking of which, a couple weekends ago, I was in the same vicinity as our current race leader, Ty Williams. He was changing tires for one of the race teams for the ARCA and Truck Series, and I was just watching out of the Big Bend. It's pretty cool to know that I was on site with somebody else from the league. Missed the opportunity to go take the picture next to him, but at any rate, these guys are still battling out here. Dustin has caught up to Nicholas Aslan. Jason Huffman is still tracking down Rhinestone as well. Michael Samia is in the camera shot here. So he's getting ready to go around Robert Olevison. Not a battle for position for him, as Michael Samia currently in the lucky dog seat. Jason Huffman is in the pits now here on lap 137. Dustin Rhinestone sneaking on in as the camera pans to Michael Samia. So the pit cycles are now thoroughly underway. We're going to be probably seeing that 48 machine coming sometime soon. We see pit lap 112. Kind of throwing us off here in the booth, what he's planning on doing. In the meantime, Trevor Mack trying not to fall another lap down here, as he's currently in 14th place. Justin Thaler will take over second place now, about 12.6 seconds back. Ty Williams took tires the last fuel stop here, and Justin Thaler did not, so that lead's going to just keep on growing. Another busy time in the pits. Guys pulling out their leaf blowers, get rid of some of the rubber here. Oh, Nick Aslan losing it out of turn one. I don't know if he'll get black flag for that, because he did kind of cross the line there. Was able to save it, so he didn't get it up into the racing surface too much. That is going to hurt. Finally on the back stretch, Norm Snyder sliding on in underneath him there into turn 3 and 4. As the camera pans over to Antcaster, Trevor Mack. Now to Norm Snyder and Eric Thaler. Ty Williams, just big lead now over Dylan Fox, 14 seconds. Looks like Ty Williams is now in. Impact wrenches are full operation. Everybody's taking some form of tires, whether it's one set of tires or all four. Sunoco fuel cans going in. They unfueled these machines. We are on lap 142 here with Eric Thaler leading the way. He pit on lap 116, so he's going to be due coming in soon. Antcaster pit lap 122. Him and Brandon Thayer will be the last ones most likely to pit here, as they're getting close to have shaved off a whole pit cycle from the rest of the field. Continue to stretch and stretch and stretch their fuel mileage. Really interesting to see how that's going to pan out later on in the race. This is a wonderful thing about this 300 lap event here in Charlotte Motor Speedway. We have a caution on the backstretch. This is going to put a damper into a lot of guys' strategies. It is Lee Winters. Currently had 11 cars, 1 lap down, or 11 cars on the lead lap. Lee Winters was coming out of the pit road onto the back stretch, started to lose it, so got a little slippery there coming onto the racing surface. Maybe must have hit a bump or something right in front of Dylan Fox. Dylan Fox unable to really react too well to that one. Gives him a little guiding hand. Winters to the outside barrier and the inside barrier. Caution waving again here for the second time. Midwest Motorsports. As James said earlier in the broadcast here, Midwest Motorsports will always be free and always open to anybody who's wishing to join in on the fun. Whether you want to be in the Cup Series car, the next gen car, driving around in the trucks, or hitting it roadside, making lefts and rights. All 3 series open for us, open for you to come on and join and have some fun. We have each night, wow, can't talk today. But at any rate, we have the Road Series will be the next series in action on Tuesday nights, is when they usually race around 7 o'clock, about the same time as the Cup Series. Friday nights, they have the Truck Series race, that green flags at 9:55 in the evening. And then we have the Cup Series race about 7 o'clock. That is when qualifying typically begins. Also, as we talked about too, and sponsored proudly on the number 8 machine, is on Monday nights. The boys get together in the Midwest Cool Down Lap podcast in the studio, as James, Justin, Aunt Castor all get together, sometimes some special guests. I've been on the show myself. They talk about what happened this past week in Midwest action. Sometimes they'll talk about some real-life racing action, results that may have happened, or different things coming up. Who knows if they'll be talking about the Open Series debut for the 2311 and FRM cars at Dover and Indianapolis, and the ongoing litigation in the NASCAR scheme. Probably not as much as the action that we have had this past weekend here at Charlotte, and with the Road Series. Road Series is coming on towards the end of its current season. Season 10 is getting ready to at least be finished out as far as planning. The admin board has been heavy at work at that one, getting input from the drivers, figuring out what tracks that we're going to be running, figuring out what cars we may be running, whether we're going to change it up or continue on with the GT3, GT4 split. Lights are off on the pace car, speaking of racing, as Ty Williams and Eric Thaler are out front here. The boss man joining the front row once again. Aunt Castor, speaking of, is in 3rd place. Dustin Reinsettle will be on his outside there in 4th. Michael Samia 5th. Jason Huffman will start 6th. Start zone, here we go. Ty Williams going to be boogieing out there in 1st place, followed by Thaler, Aunt Castor. And Aunt Castor still right there in the rear quarter panel of Eric Thaler. A little tap. Continue to stay strong. stay racing here pretty well. Eric Thaler will be running away with second place for now. Michael Samia has found his way into third place. Ant Caster now in fourth. Dustin Ryan settled fifth. Jason Huffman sitting in sixth place. Sean Cunningham in seventh. We got some wall tapping going on here. Nothing these guys can't handle. A lot of shuffling and moving as we get closer and closer to halfway through the race. Speaking of all that, Justin Thaler is in 8th place. Aaron Holroyd currently sitting 9th. 10th place is Corbin Fleckenstein. And those are your lead lap cars, the top 10 currently in the lead lap. Trevor McLaughlin unfortunately sitting a lap down. And we have a caution. Sean Cunningham into the backstretch wall. Looks like he's got Ant Caster on the outside of him. So Ant Caster was right along the high side there. I think he had some net code from Brandon Thayer right behind him. Definitely looked like net code. That car went straight. The rear end just kicked out. And Sean Cunningham and him just come together right there on the exit of turn 2, dragged him down the back stretch, pretty much the entire back stretch to the Coca-Cola sign. For the third time today, caution is out.
Hey, Michael, I'm back.
Yeehaw!
I can't say I'm better than ever, but at least I'm back. All right, you want to tell me who caused the caution? Who is the guilty one?
The internet's the guilty one this time. It was a side-by-side action right there as Ant Caster was kind of on the outside, losing some ground, and it net-coded off of Brandon Thayer's car.
All right, let's see if we can watch.
Now that the cameras are rolling.
Thank you. Are we going backwards? Here it is. Oh, there we go. Oh, man, they were 3 wide. Once again, thanks for bearing with me through my technical difficulties. Huge shout out to Josh Watt for talking me through it. So let's watch Ant Caster go down the backstretch under the Jumbotron. Dustin Reinsettle comes underneath him. I don't know if this has anything to do with it.
Not quite yet, but Ant was kind of holding on.
Traffic behind them. Let's see. We got Dylan Fox and Trevor Mack. Dylan Fox is not known for lifting off the throttle. And we go 3 wide coming out of turn 2.
I don't know if it was Dylan Fox or Brandon Thayer's net code there, but yeah, that was definitely net code. That is not a normal snap a car would make.
Poor Sean Cunningham. He was a mile from Brandon Thayer. What else would catch that? Like Chase, maybe? Come on. Thanks
you definitely could have fit a few shopping carts between those 2 cars, but I don't know why it would have picked that, but I am not sure because he's closer to Dylan Fox than he is Brandon Thayer, but it's one of those like what on earth even would have caused that? But it's definitely not anything on Ant's part unless he had an issue with his wheel. Yeah, nobody had any malicious or any accidental. This was definitely the internet.
Good gracious, that's ridiculous. I bet poor Ant, going crazy up in the booth. All right, we should be live. Just in time. Once again, shout out Josh Watt, you're my hero. Forever in debt. Let's go racing,
makes this
boys.
league
What do you
go.
think? Let's get back to it. Michael, I was listening the whole time. You nailed it, man. You don't need me anymore.
Ha! Come on now. We still need the voice up here in the booth. You're the glue that holds it all together. The man, the myth, the legend himself. 7-time.
Couldn't do it without you and all the admins that make this league great. So thank you for all your effort, Michael. Killer job. All right, where was I before? So rudely interrupted. We're going back racing halfway through, and it is time. Ty Williams once again. Michael Sami on the inside of Eric Thaler. So what has happened since I've been working? But the Midwest Motorsports Cup Series back underway. Brandon Thayer still in the middle of it.
We should have 11 cars on the lead lap now as somebody did get their lap back. That somebody being Platinum Elite's Trevor McLaughlin. Dylan Fox currently sitting in the next seat with Brandon Thayer hot on his tails for the lucky dog position. As we're still riding alongside here with Eric Thaler and Michael Samia, who's made his way back up to the front through some adversity there. And he's going to try and take that second place back. More and more this night goes on, the more and more that wall's getting some love back there out of turn 2. Coming out of turn 4.
And Eric Thaler are side by side for second place for 3 laps. That was amazing racing.
That's great. You won't catch that on officials.
No, you will not. Now Dustin Reinstein on the inside of Aaron Holroyd. 4th.
Samia's done. He is done. He does not want second fiddle. He is fighting hard with Ty now for the lead position.
He's got it. Samia took tires that time. And that right there shows why you want a set on the wall at the end. Aaron Holroyd, did he take tires? No, he did not. Dustin Reinstein did. Race incident between Brandon Thayer and Ant Castor or Dylan Fox. It's good to know. Look at Justin Thaler's line inside of his brother. With Sean Cunningham right behind him.
So one interesting little decal there, if you didn't notice, on Sean Cunningham's car. He's decked his car out to be like a whole warplane. And you know how on the side of the warplanes they'll have like they have the nation's flag of all the planes that they may have shot down and whatnot. Well, he's got some driver numbers up on there, all the drivers that he's passed or beat.
I see the rivets. That's really cool. I appreciate that. We'll see if we next time he goes side by side with somebody.
In fact, you can see it on the right front, or the front suspensions. Whoa, real close right there with Eric.
Oh,
but you can see it pretty good from there.
Go under the, right above the numbers?
Yeah, right above the numbers.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome, Sean. Total respect for that. Nice.
I gotta see if I can operate my camera and see if my number's on there.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, it's all the Cup guys on this particular one.
Oh, Justin Thaler working on Ty Williams. with Aaron Holroyd. Aaron Holroyd in front of Ty Williams? That must be a typo.
Ty Williams might be saving a little bit of stuff here at this point, now that he's not in the lead position, but, you know, we've said stranger things have happened.
That's right. We love you, Aaron. We're just kidding. Michael Samia, your leader. Dustin Reinstedel, 7 seconds behind. And Aaron Holroyd inside the top 3. Just past the halfway mark. We have basically run almost a full race so far. Teammates Sean Cunningham and Ty Williams, 71 and 81. Good to see Corbin Flickenstein up here as well.
Yeah, rough night, a little technology issue on his end, and in his race early last week. Here's running really well in that race at Worldwide Tech, and just hard into the wall and into his race that night. Good to see him back out here doing well. Jason Huffman, who's been running second for a lot of time tonight, currently sitting in 9th place, following along with Eric Thaler. These two did not pit during the last caution, so they have 6 laps less fuel in their tanks, as does Michael Samia. Ty Williams has the least amount of fuel out of the lead group there, based on math, not actual, like, you know, what he's done in the car. It's Ty Williams pit on lap 141. Michael Samia and a couple others pit on lap 144. And Ryan Stedel, Holroyd, Thaler, and most of the rest of the pack pit on lap 150. So the pit window is looking like it will be opening up for at least 1 or 2 small handful of drivers here pretty soon, now that we're on lap 167. Sean Cunningham going to make that move there on the inside of Ty Williams, who's going to try and see if he can match back up with the rest of the guys that pit just after him during that second caution of the night. That Midwest Motorsports proudly on the rear deck lid. The trunk there. Trevor Mack sighting here in 10th place. Still keeping up with Jason Huffman and Eric Thaler.
Dylan Fox right in the rim.
Currently your fastest lap time of the race. Jason Huffman hard on the inside there of Eric, pushing him on up there. This is a battle for 8th spot. Does Trevor join this invitation here? Does he try, which lane does he make the move on? Still battling. James, we talked about it earlier on in this race, how it takes several corners to make a move at some points in this track, depending on tire wear and how you're running. And I think we had one battle going for 3 laps. So this definitely could be going on for that as well. Oh, nope, just as I say that, Jason makes the move. Trevor's trying to make the move on the inside, not enough momentum there. Now he'll make the move coming off of into turn 3. Side by side as we go right on into the cockpit, into the fire. Seeing what it's like behind the wheel of that number 99 Toyota machine.
I think he's clear.
The old Canadian maple leaf on the front. Well, we got the word from the crew on the pit lane there that Ty Williams is currently in the pits. He's the first one to, oh, him and Nick Aslin. First ones to make their pit stops here. Whoa, big move down there. Dylan Fox and Brandon Thayer coming off turn 2 all the way down.
Whoa, he bunches.
Ooh,
bumps
some
him.
bumping.
What a move.
Got
Brandon
some short
Thayer,
track
hang
feeling.
on, buddy. Hold on to your wheel. That was awesome. Dylan Fox not lifting. No obligation of course. Not sure Brandon was expecting that, especially with over 125 laps to go.
Ooh, side by side, right up into that wall.
Here we go. Heads up, Brandon. Eat that. Oh no.
Oh no.
Black flag. I guess. Could be some language on the comms from Brandon Thayer. I'm just going to guess. I don't know that for a fact.
Not sure what that would be for.
All good. Black flag. Maybe speed.
Is what it is.
No, Brandon Thayer stays out.
Dustin Reinsettle has the lead currently. Oh. Oh.
Like Dylan Fox. Still having issues. We'll sort out. This is kind of stuff happens, you know, even family sometimes gets in little arguments, especially during a long race. So maybe, my guess, Dylan Fox was maybe going to try to be a sportsman and give him a position back. This is live feed. It's not live right now. This is a replay, obviously, but maybe Dylan Fox said, okay, I'll give you your spot back, buddy. So he pulls over to give Thayer a spot. I'm guessing. Thayer's coming down to say hello. He's probably actually coming down to serve his black flag. You know, he's not saying hello, but maybe Dylan Fox didn't know Brandon Thayer has a black flag. So now Dylan Fox is like, okay, what do I do now? I hope Dylan stays in. Don't disconnect, Dylan. Stay in the world.
Ooh. Robert getting the black flag there.
And maybe Dylan got some damage too. I don't know. Or maybe is he out of fuel?
All
Yes,
very
Dylan's out
interesting
of fuel.
questions. Oh, he
Okay,
had to
so-
tow.
No, he didn't have to tow. He coasted all the way in. And he made it to his box. I think. Yep. Good on you. All right, so no argy-bargy, no family scuffles. Dylan Fox ran it on out of fuel. So we're still playing here. Cars are
Yep.
still going. So, all right.
1
Brandon
minute,
Thayer
9
serves his
second
black
pit
flag.
stop.
All right. Sorry, Dylan. Just a touch. Not trying to start any drama with anybody. Just having a guess. But that was fun. Well, obviously cleared his black flag. Still waiting from race control to hear back on Thayer's black flag. I owe an apology to Dylan Fox and Brandon. But you know what? We have 120 laps to go.
Yeah, we do.
racing.
We're getting closer. excuse me, Dustin Reinsettle, your current leader right now, with a 2.5 second lead over Michael Samia in second place. Justin Thaler currently 7/8 tenths of a second behind Michael Samia in third. Aaron Holroyd 4 tenths of a second back in fourth. Sean Cunningham sitting in fifth. Corbin Fleckenstein sixth. Ty Williams will fit in seventh place, apparently chasing after Corbin. Trevor McLaughlin eighth. Ninth is Eric Thaler. And 10th, rounding out the top 10, is Ant Castor. Jason Huffman's currently sitting in 11th place, a lap behind Ant. Norm Snyder in 12th. Nicholas Aslan 13th place. Brandon Thayer 14th. Lee Winters in 15th. Dylan Fox 16th now. Robert Olavison 17th. James Olavison and Clarence Prince out for the night. And 18th and 19th place. So racing heating up in the mid-pack of this race, while Dustin Reinsettle continues to hold a healthy 2.5 second gap. He pit on lap 177, which is 4 laps later than Michael Samia, so he's got himself a healthy gap between any real competition right now. We follow along with Justin Thaler in third. That number 2 Ford Mustang. Now back on to fourth with Ty Williams. Oh, I guess it's actually sixth.
Yeah, all right. Here's John Cunningham. Oh, I thought he's going to Sean Cunningham. And Aaron Holroyd. One of the closest battles out here.
Number 9 and 71 Machines. Racing Cup Series, similar number fonts, with Aaron Holroyd driving a Chase Elliott style number 9. And Sean Cunningham driving a Spire Michael McDowell number 71. Different sponsors for sure on both cars.
Can JT catch Michael Samia? I feel like a trying.
Well, that time by 2/10 of a second. Now we're going to come by the stripe here, see how much faster we got. And pretty similar times. 30.29 for Michael Samia, 30.21 for Justin. So he's still running a relatively faster lap time than Michael. A lot of competitors here, and Michael is one of the better competitors here in the Cup Series. He knows how to get it done in that 10 machine.
Truck Series champion. But here in the number 3. Aaron Holroyd under attack from Sean Cunningham. Sean Cunningham getting 2 wheels on the apron to help him rotate. This is what he sees. Aaron Holroyd leaving just enough room. Side by side. A good look at the Coast Guard machine. Blue water, I'm guessing, is the main color for Aaron. Ice cold water. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome paint job, Aaron. Thanks again for your service. Another close battle just behind these guys. Corbin Flickenstein and Trevor Mack. Trevor McLaughlin's on the hunt.
And he was gaining up on him. Corbin just ran a 30.49, with Trevor McLaughlin bringing a 30.54. So a little bit slower lap time than that last one for Trevor, but he's keeping this battle interesting. Justin's still working down on Michael Samia there for third place, second place. Now they're side by side here on the back straightaway. Michael Samia on the inside, still trying to fight off Justin. Norm Schneider getting into the picture. How will he get involved in this? Will they have cleared each other by then? Still side by side as they go by the stripe.
There it is, Justin pinching down Michael Samia, shortening his arc into turn 1 and 2. This is going to give Justin a little more momentum coming off of 2. And a little more speed, hopefully, but not to Michael Samia. Oh, he's holding his own. Michael Samia going to make Justin work another lap. Michael Samia holding that inside line, keeping the momentum up, showing his skills. You're going to have to work hard to get around Samia. Love it.
Just got that Ryan Newman attitude to him right there.
Yeah. That Michael Samia attitude keeps Justin Thaler behind him. What an awesome race. This is what Midwest Motorsports is about.
Chevy versus Ford right here as they go into turns 1 and 2. Samia doing all he can to make sure Justin stays behind him. He said, I got this second place fair and square. I ain't giving it up easy. You're going to have to work for it, boy.
Nice bump draft into turn 3. Letting him know I'm here. Knocking on the door. I am faster than you. Michael Samia's company, S&S. Roadside assistance. There's Justin with some momentum. Gonna cross over. Nope, another bump draft. They've caught Norm. How's that gonna play out? You know, these guys are smiling ear to ear inside the car. Thank you, Norm. Ooh. Justin gets back on the throttle a little earlier. Michael Samia is not going to give up that outside lane. He's going to keep the outside. On the exit, Justin's going to have to pass him on the inside. I think that's what Michael Samia learned.
Sounds like Chris Thaler is advocating for a new crew chief change for Norm Schneider.
Don't fire your crew chief unless you want Chris to be your crew chief. You can hang out in the Discord while you're recovering, right, Chris? It's all good. Everybody thinks they can do it better. Justin Thaler now gets to run on the inside. Can Michael Samia keep him on the outside? No, Justin Thaler gets by. And he makes the pass complete on the inside. More than one way to skin a cat as we're approaching lap 200. 2/3 of the way into the race, Justin Thaler really had to work. And now Justin's up to second place, chasing Dustin Reinsettle 3 seconds up the road. Back to the Trevor Mack, Corbin Flickenstein battle. This is why people love coming to Charlotte. As Ty Williams drops down on the apron, coming out of the pits. Trevor Mack is able to stay in front of Corbin Flickenstein. Lee Winters makes another pit stop.
Pit box is open for business once again here as cars file on in, file on out. We've officially hit lap 200. Still have Another 101 laps to go. A lot less tires this time around. Last time out. Michael Samia is now in the pit lane. I bet we're going to see Sean Cunningham and Dylan Fox, Brandon Thayer coming in here pretty soon. They'll pit lap 174. Have a couple laps between them and the main pack of leaders here as everybody in the top 4 pit on lap 177.
You go too. Ryan Stedel stays out. '24, so we're looking at 203, 204.
Ant Castor got black flagged.
Incident points, I'm hearing, is a common theme about this time.
Yeah. See that?
All right. And Holroyd got another lap in him? Nope.
Ty Williams currently sitting in 5th place. He's currently still on track.
And Eric right behind him. Yep.
Let's see
Eric
if the
pitted
lead
2
cars
laps.
get by.
Let's see, they're still in the pits. Dustin Reinsettle's on his way out with tires. Ty Williams did not take tires that time. Gonna come up in second. Dustin Reinsettle, there he is.
And there's the
On
pass.
apron. Pass for the lead. But again, Ty Williams did not take tires that stop. It was a few laps ago, 197. But Dustin Reinsettle did take tires. Eric Thaler did not take tires that time. Almost everybody else did, except Jason Huffman. Showing a lap down. That's unfortunate for the 4 car.
9 cars on the lead lap. Sean Cunningham catching up to Eric Thaler. The closest battle on the track. And that is going to be for 3rd place. 0.78 seconds. Slowly closing in on that 15 machine. So if they're getting about 26 laps, 26 to 28 laps on a run of fuel here, you're saying the magic number would be about lap
75.
275?
That's what I'm thinking. I've seen a couple guys go 30 laps, but they had to really work hard. But Sean Cunningham looks like he's Brendan Thayer flagged again.
Yellow,
Race
and
control.
we're watching the end of it. Brandon Thayer looks like was involved in that one.
Not Brandon Thayer's night, that's for sure.
And Robert Olavison. Yeah, it looks like something might have happened on his outlap. So let's pan on over to that number 1 machine. Right there, James.
Oh, he just got up. That is crazy. I mean, what did he do wrong? It's like he just got on the gas. The
So
car went sideways on him.
this is similar to what happened in earlier caution. I don't know if there's like a bump or something right around in the infield
See if you
there.
can listen in. Yeah, big spike in the RPM and cold tires. Now he's just hanging on, trying to hold on to it. Ah, I hate it for Brandon Thayer. We can ride with him, and this is what he sees. Lottison down in the pit lane, pit wall, coming off the apron. Brandon can kind of see him, doesn't know where he's going. Ty Williams' heart
Just
skips a beat,
barely
seeing
misses him.
snakes by, and Brandon Thayer with nowhere to go.
And it looks like Williams did still get an incident point off that.
And Thayer gets a black flag for 5 more incident points. Still going around. That's unfortunate for everybody involved.
Caution number 4 of the night.
Well, let's see if we can get some help up here in the booth. Not that we need it, but it's always fun to talk to some of the Midwest Motorsports drivers out here on a Sunday evening joining us. I think we have Lee in the track in the booth with us. Hey Lee, it's James and Michael in the booth. You got us?
Hey, James and Michael. Yeah, I hear you.
Man, about 100 more laps to go. It seems like it's been 2 races already. How are you? How are you doing tonight? You having fun?
I'm having fun, but man, it's been a struggle for me. I had a really rough time exiting the pits a couple times. I actually had someone pass me on the way out. Second time, I got startled and spun out, so I was cautioned earlier. And so I grabbed an extra set of tires on accident. So now I'm really stretching this car out with how much I can do to gain those laps back and hopefully get a fresh set near the end.
Great. Well, sounds like you saved one, which I think is going to be a great plan. So, thanks again for joining us tonight, man. I know we're coming to the flag, so I'll put you back down in the Cup Series booth, but I can't promise I won't pull you back up here before the end of the race.
All right, thanks for casting.
Yeah, thank you, man. Have fun. Let's go for 100 more laps.
Yes.
The Midwest Motorsports Cup Series Sunday night, the longest race of the night, of the season, I should say, is back underway. With Dustin Reinsettle taking off early, Sean Cunningham and Eric Thaler arguing over second spot.
Three wide, almost. Right there in turns 1 and 2. Michael Smith is still battling with Eric Thaler there. So going to 3 and 4. He's looking for 3rd place there. Sean Cunningham in 2nd place now, chasing after Dustin Reinsettle. Trevor Mack on the inside of Justin Thaler there with Aaron Holroyd right behind. A couple of cars now, 2 by 2 out of turns 1 and 2.
Starting to get serious now, Michael. Oh, Nicholas Aslan in the pit for 1:33. What's going on with Nick Aslan? Oh, he was having such a good run.
Not sure what's going on with that machine there. Number 48 was a big competitor early on in the race. Had some interesting pit strategy right there. We have another caution, James. Caution number 5. Front stretch is our location
Who is it?
involving
Who is it
Lee
this time?
Winters.
Oh no, we just talked to him.
Not sure what happened there, but it happened on the front stretch there.
Oh, Brendan Thayer's involved again. Doesn't look like Lee was the one at fault here. That was Brendan Thayer. Oh no. Nope.
Oh.
Go back to Lee.
I think this actually has to do with it's the Thaler brothers coming out of turn, going right into front
Oh, no.
straightaway.
All right, bear with me. I don't know what's wrong with the cameras again, but my replay is stuck again.
Well, while we're
Reset,
trying to
refresh.
figure that
There we
here,
go.
looks like as they were getting past pit lane, Eric was just. Oh, we got the cameras, so we'll be able to do the play-by-play here. At lap 213, James. When we
Working
get
on
there.
Oh, like you hit the. Oh, that's in Ty Williams also.
Yep. And that's
Well, it looks like I
bulk
don't know
of
if
it.
Holroyd. No, maybe another net code.
Could very well be, because that was quite a quick snap there. I think it had to have been netcode between the Thaler brothers.
Or
The way that
Holroyd.
snapped. It could have been
Or the
Holroyd
wall.
too.
Watch the 15. Just all of a sudden turn sideways.
Yeah.
I mean,
That gets Jason or Justin caught up there. Justin's going on down. Ty's like, I got nowhere to go.
right? How far do you want me to go down, buddy?
I'm not on Midwest lawn care duty today, Justin.
Right?
So that gets those two wrapped up there. They're doing lawn care duty no matter what now. Cars coming back up the track. Hitting their brakes, doing the best they can, and Castor gets by, and Lee Winters just cannot get by the 81.
That's how Lee.
He gets involved. And you said
tangled
something about Brandon might have gotten wrapped in this too?
No, I thought it was Brandon, but it was.
it wasn't.
Yeah. Justin. I want to ride with Eric. In the helmet.
I see. So back to Nick Gaslin while you're up here getting a nice view.
Maybe he was loose. That was okay. What happened to Nick? What did I miss?
So it sounds like his buddy Brandon's internet got a little freaky deaky there for him and couldn't see anybody, but didn't blink out for anybody on the track. So he ended up slamming into the back of Nick during caution, one of the cautions, which is how 48 Machine ended up in the pits again. He did spin leaving pits under green earlier and got a drive-through penalty and had a speeding during his drive-through. So not a good night for that number 48 Machine. It was fun seeing him up front. Speaking of up front, Sean Cunningham's up here now. On the outside, Dustin's taking the inside.
Here we go. We're back racing again. Michael Samia and Sean Cunningham side by side. Samia gets him. No. No surprise seeing the 11 up front. Aaron Holroyd inside the 71 for third.
Still on the quarter panel there, the 71 machine. Still battling it hard as they go into turn 1. And Trevor McLaughlin going to make a move on the inside now after that little tap on the wall.
Yeah, buddy.
Side by side still as they go, well, pass hasn't quite cleared him yet. Jason Huffman watching along. Looks like we've single filed now for first 6-7 drivers. Still some side-by-side action further on back or close to it. And Jason Huffman's going to try to put a nose into the quarter panel with the number 9. Nothing there. Michael Samia still charging hard towards Dustin Reinstedel, trying to catch up. Speaking of Dustin Reinstedel, he has nabbed himself the fastest lap of the race, 29.268. As that honor has passed around the garage here today.
Just over 75 laps to go. That means at least 2 more pit stops for everybody. And with that last caution, you know, we saw unfortunate end to Lee Winter's race as he just barely caught the tail end of whatever was happening in front of him, the chaos. Lee, we're sad you're joining us back in the booth so quickly. Hope you don't blame us there for the broadcast curse.
I'm honestly honored to be broadcast cursed if that's what it is, but otherwise it was a good time. So it's just unfortunate to be pitched to the wall. So not much else I could do.
Yeah, you were truly an innocent bystander. There was madness in front of you. We saw it from 3 different angles and cars wrecking everywhere. You really pick a lane 50-50 either way. So, but you have some major repairs. You're gonna be able to make it back out there.
No, so I had a 3-minute tow, sat that out. And crew chief's telling me too much damage. I'm done.
Oh,
So
man.
I will not be rejoining.
That's unfortunate. I just froze the screen because we saw Dylan Fox reach the incident limit here as he's coming up on Corbin Flickenstein. See if we can get a better angle of it. As there you avoids Justin Thaler. And then up into Dylan Fox.
Oh.
I don't know if I could blame that on Dylan. Of course,
He
we're not
had
looking
nowhere to
for
go.
blame, but yeah. That's unfortunate for Dylan. He may pull it over. Looks like he's in the pits. Go back live.
Not much longer before that, Corbin was battling it out with Ty Williams. He's falling back a little bit. Dustin Reinstedel still's got the lead here. About half a second over Michael Samia.
That's how quickly things can go from good to mediocre to a tow and crew chief telling you to back it up. See you in the showers. I think we've all
At that
been
point,
there.
I want to nudge the chief's arm and say, "Where's your backup car? I want to go back out."
Yeah, come on. This is sim racing. We're supposed to be able to push the button and start over, according to everybody
Exactly.
else.
Only one
But-
faster pair on these guys all race long. It's a long time to hold it for 300 laps.
You took the words out of my mouth there. Perfect timing. All right, so a little bit of attrition. Lee, you're still shown in 15th out of 19, so
I mean,
Could
I'll
be
take
worse.
it.
yeah, could be some difference of the pay window at the end of the night.
Yeah.
Eric Taylor comes into the pits. He's working on 2 stops to the end. He's working backwards, I think. This man, the 11, no stranger to leading the race. Former champion in the trucks, former champion in the cup. See if he can play the strategy right. In the truck series, tires really did make a big difference at the end. As much as 15-second gap was overcome in a 20-lap fuel run. So you're gonna need a big gap or an extra set of tires on the wall. We got great racing going on here from Aaron Holroyd in 3rd. On back. Jason Huffman goes, okay, Aaron's coming into the pit. Michael Samia coming into the pit.
Jason, Trevor, and Ty staying on out here. Justin right behind them as well. As Jason will get back in 2nd place. Spent a good portion of the first half of the race in 2nd.
Did you have a couple extra sets of tires ready to go there for the end, Lee?
I actually had 1 set left. So, and it would have been my 2nd stint on a set of tires when I went green last. So I was gonna try to go 3 stints with the set that I had because I took an extra set way too early and I didn't do the math right. I'm still getting used to the strategy and that type of thing. So as soon as I realized I had 1 set left and about 80 laps, I was like, a little close.
It's easy to do. It's hard to get it right. It's definitely hard to get it right consistently. As Ty Williams comes in, 234 with Dustin Reinsettel, and he's right on his tail. So Ty Williams and Dustin Reinsettel looks like could be another battle. We'll see who saved tires and who did not. As this now, Justin Thaler is your leader, working on the number 4. Jason Huffman, an early leader. Pretty surprising to see him, the Huffinator, Jason Huffman, drop down. I'm running out of room. I can't even scroll down far enough to find Jason Huffman. No, I'm just kidding, Jason. That's not nice. Jason Huffman's actually leading. Due for a stop any minute. 208. You might be able to make it with just one more stop. 50. 286. It's not going to get you to 300. You still got 2 more stops.
Yeah, Justin Thaler and Ant Castor pit on 215. So it'll be one of the next to pit after that. Norm Snyder at 213. He currently sitting in 12th place. So those guys will be around same pit window.
208. Justin Thaler's looking really good. Gotta say.
Wondering if as we near the end here, if we'll see any 2-tire strategies come out.
Did you try taking 2 anytime tonight? Was it? Were you able to
Yeah,
maintain
so
good speed?
I had earlier on I went to go pit and I had someone next to me, and the nerves got to me a little bit, and I sped through the pits. So I had a black flag going on that I needed to serve, and I figured cut a little bit of time by just taking rights, and it actually worked out pretty well. Aside from the 42nd hole.
Yeah, well, minus that, were you still doing similar lap times to your fast laps?
It seemed pretty close. I think I actually got a 29.7 only taking right, if I remember it correctly.
Nice.
So it may be a
That'll work.
viable strategy with some races here.
So Justin Taylor went 8 laps longer than Jason Huffman. So we expect to see Justin in. Did Justin go?
It hasn't
50?
yet. We'll see if he can. He,
I guess he can come in 245 or so.
yeah.
Good run for Justin Taylor. He needs a yellow right now. And that would put him in the catbird seat. Trap everybody a lap down.
There it is, James. I was just about to say, he's the only car on the lead lap. Ancaster has a 2.5 second gap between himself and Dustin Reinsell right now. And that's second and third, but they are a lap down. Sean Cunningham and Michael Samia back there rounding out your top 5. And the battle for 4th place heating up right now as we're kind of watching it on the screen between Sean, Michael Samia, and Ty Williams.
This is what Midwest Motorsports is all about. I mean, after 242 laps, you can throw a blanket over these guys. This is technically the race for, I'm going to say, second, the third, the fifth race for the podium. For sure. Only 10 pit stops for Justin Taylor so far.
242.
He's worked on his strategy. I don't know if he can get extra 3 laps on each tank, but we'll find out as Michael Samia goes inside Ty Williams. Oh, this is Ty Williams going outside Michael Samia, I should say. Move Ty Williams up a spot.
He's going to be working on Sean Cunningham here. Justin Taylor in the pits. Dustin Reinsettle will take the lead now. Justin getting funneled on back. Sean Cunningham now second. So this is now the battle for second.
We'll see where Taylor comes out, but he'll be sitting in the catbird seat. So that was 233. So he went 11 laps longer. Justin Taylor, 9 or 10 laps longer. Untimely caution would ruin that plan. But look at Ty Williams make some moves. And we're still looking at tires as well. Based on the last pit stop time, none of these guys took tires. Aaron Holroyd in 7th was the first car that took tires on the most recent stop. Justin Taylor is taking tires now, so he's going to go a double stint on the end. I think he's used his last set. Lee, what do you think about Charlotte Motor Speedway? I know it's a home of the NASCAR, the home track of most of the NASCAR circuit. Do you have a lot of practice here, or experience here?
So Charlotte was actually one of the first oval tracks that I raced at, and was a track that I hung really close to as I was moving up to A-Class when I first started racing in February. So I have quite a bit of experience with different cars on this track, but there's nothing quite like trying to drive the cup cars around here. It's a different level of speed and control that you can get out of these things. That one crazy bump on the below the apron will really send you.
Yeah. Sure will. Especially if you're not expecting it. We have seen Don Cunningham especially use that as a strategy. I'm not sure exactly how he does it. We can go in the helmet with him. But sometimes he'll get two wheels on that blue line or even maybe on the apron right on the edge to kind of help it rotate some. But you got to get it, inch perfect to do that.
It's definitely a gamble being next to that blue line, but I definitely noticed in 1 and in, that would be 3 and the 4, is kind of where you can get away with hugging that blue line, and that's how I was extending the life of those tires once I wore them out pretty good, is that I would get majority of the rotation from the inner banking of the corner. And hugging against that blue line is, in fact, the way to do it.
There you go. Well, we just saw Michael Samia show us how to do it. And credit to Sean Cunningham for being in coming. Move Michael Samia up to 3rd place.
And Trevor McLaughlin not far behind there in 4th, or in 5th place. 0.2 seconds and closing in on the number 71 machine. Jason Huffman's still sitting around there in 6th place at 0.3 behind Trevor McLaughlin. Just biding it.
$50 laps to go, 5-0. The golf coach, Dustin Reinstedel, your leader once again. Hopefully he's going to tell us about his military experiences with, I know he's got some stuff coming up. Being on a family member, being on the real world NASCAR tracks. So hopefully we get to talk to him. He'll tell us all about it. We'll make sure to ask him. Currently, Ty Williams running 2nd place under a red, white, and blue paint scheme tonight. Thanks, Ty. Michael Samia running 3rd and catching Ty Williams. Lap after lap. Trevor Mack and Jason Huffman. There goes Trevor Mack coming in for fuel. Michael Samia in for fuel as well. That moves Jason Huffman up to 3rd. What do you think about the short fuel tanks as well, Lee? Do you have any experience in any other leagues that run different fuel levels? How has that worked out with, I think it's 40% on the fuel for the Cups?
Yeah, James, what I will say is that one of the first endurance races that I did was a NASCAR iRacing Series race at Charlotte in the Cup car, and it was the first time that I ever ran it in a sprint. It was definitely throwing myself in the fire, but that was full fuel tank capacity, and I really only had to stop a few times. So as soon as I saw that it was 26 laps on a full tank, it was a little bit jarring for my mind, because I'm like, okay, I'm used to having so much more fuel, so how's my strategy going to change here? So I had to think about that, definitely plan differently than some of the other races that I had done here at Charlotte.
And like I said at the top of the broadcast, we had 41 laps of fuel, 41 and a half laps of fuel in the tank on the iRacing setup that they have for this track. So For sure, you got to figure that out because it's about half, or even less than half, of what you would normally get at this track. And you're right, James. 40% is the fuel capacity here.
Trucks are 60. That's why I got confused. Corbin Flickenstein coming in for his pit stop. But who's going to catch Dustin Reinstedel? Ty Williams is 1.85 seconds back. Jason Huffman and Justin Taylor are actually looking pretty good as well. Don't know if they can go all the way to 300 at this next stop. We'll see if anybody can get to 275. So 273 might be a magic number.
It could very well be. Kind of pushing it there. You're looking at 28 laps or so on the fuel tank, but
Yeah.
$275 for sure. You'd be in a fine spot.
Well, Justin Taylor's making a liar out of me. And he's coming in. He's going to short stop. Is he going to take tires as well? No, fuel only.
I don't know. We may see as we get to like 270, 280, we may just see folks shut their car off, put the clutch in, and just neutral the car out, drive it down straightaways so they can make it.
Yep. That's a skill of his own, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
you got to practice that.
And once again, we find ourselves with one car on the lead lap. That'd be Jason Huffman in the number 4 Toyota Machine. He pit on lap 237, so he'll be due here. Ant Castor came in on lap 242, so he's going to be probably due not too much longer afterwards. May even lead a lap here by the time he comes back in.
Well, and as we discussed previously, as we're nearing around 265, 270 range, where some people that could make it to the end without having to save too much go in, we could see two-tire strategy because it's definitely viable here, as long as you don't try to turn left a little too hard. But we'll see as we move along the laps here. 262, 300.
As long as you have him on the wall, too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Jason Huffman now on a lap of his own as Justin Taylor has abandoned that strategy, came down, paid the bank, paid the piper. But now he is on the chase. Dustin Reinstedel is actually behind Ty Williams. Don Cunningham in front, but Dustin Reinstedel took tires that last time. So Dustin Reinstedel is good on tires. That means maybe Ty saved tires. And maybe Justin has another set. Could be wrong.
I think him and Sean may have taken right sides as they got almost a 10-second pit stop. Well, Ty and Sean Cunningham currently battling it out for second place. As Ty gets around him, they're coming out of turn 2. Jason Huffman coming on in finally. So Ty Williams and Sean Cunningham will get their lap back. And we'll see where Jason ends up here. If he's going to put any tires on the car, or if he's just going to fuel only this time.
You have to make it all the way back around. But Jason Huffman is really on a great strategy, 265. From here, can't quite make it, so he's got to have flash and go.
Yep, he's putting 4 on.
4 tires
15
for
seconds.
Huffman.
Ty
Cam
Williams with a
leads.
1
Go ahead,
second
Michael.
lead there.
Go ahead. Yeah. Right at 1 second. So Huffman and Thaler need a splash and go. Justin Thaler did his splash already. Still has one more stop. And Jason Huffman is going to need a splash. Everybody else has one more stop. John Cunningham looking pretty much the best. It stopped at 250. It's easy math. Yellow's out.
Another front
yellow.
stretch incident.
Can you see who it was? Can you see who there, Michael?
I'm trying to find it and see. Jason, I think I
No.
saw in the SDK. Oh, right
Yeah.
around pit entry
Oh.
there. He decided to do the road
Saving
course.
it. Here we go. We'll ride with him. Oops. Go over the shoulder, watch the steering input.
Oh, he got
he's got
loose.
Oh,
90 degrees of steering. Hang on to it, Jason. Hang on
no
to it.
movement.
He's doing the chicane. It's not the Roval. Oh, now he can't hang on to it.
Oh,
Outside wall.
that
And
is
crunch.
brutal.
He's going to need some Advil after that one. Here it comes. Oh, I thought I could hang on to it. Pretty. Oh, ouch. Thank goodness for the Hans device. That's unfortunate for Huffman. He was out to have a good run. All right, so now. Glad nobody ran into Jason there. He was able to reset.
About 9 laps or so until that magic number. Not sure if we're going to see anybody actually take the bait here and pit on the lead lap. Anybody that's got a chance to get in this dance. Ty and Sean Cunningham going to stay out. Cunningham came in on lap 250. So he's got 16 so laps in his fuel tank. Ty Williams
Here.
and Justin came in at 257.
You can't make it from here. Unfortunate to see Eric Thaler in the pits. He's
So
still
something
parked.
about a black flag.
That's unfortunate for him. The Godfather. That's racing, but to make it, I mean, it's bad enough, lead to make it. How long to get to 230, something like that?
Yeah, it was like 220, 230.
Eric Thaler making it almost all the way to 270, 265. Now having to call it quits.
Yeah.
Oh, it's rough. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. All right, who saved a set? Michael Sevilla took tires at 250, 252. Does he have another set?
Corbin
He's about
Fleckenstein took tires.
This time?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. All right, Barney's off. Ty Williams
We are green.
finally steps on the pedal. Teammate on the inside, and Justin Taylor in third.
Ready to give somebody a shove so they can get back to move along. Side by side. Oh, they're starting to pan out here. Ty Williams will hold the lead there on lap 270 as we start on lap 271. Everybody single file right behind Justin Taylor on the outside line. Everybody else towards the inside of the first lane, second lane. Corbin Fleckenstein towards the outside there in the back. See if anybody can get a good run here. Dustin Reinsell right ahead of him, who's battling with Trevor McLaughlin. Now side by side going in the dog leg. Always a tight spot to be. On the high line. He's gonna kind of get around. A lot of action side by side as they go down the back straightaway there. Justin Thaler ahead of Michael Smia, battling side by side now. Sean Cunningham and Aaron Holroyd right ahead of Dustin Reinsettle. Dustin Reinsettle on the outside.
Inside.
Inside, yes.
In the middle.
All good. All right, it was on the outside of Trevor, on the inside of Don. Good point. Great Midwest Motorsports Cup Series racing.
Still side by side here. Dustin keeping his nose on underneath. Fleckenstein way on the outside there, getting a good run. Trevor McLaughlin's got his nose down on the bottom there. See if he can get that nose underneath Sean Cunningham again. He's got it.
Wow.
Does he have the momentum?
What a move.
Put that blue line to work.
Then Sean Cunningham keep the momentum up on the outside lane.
Let's see, turns 1 and 2 here. Trevor going deeper and deeper. Still got that momentum. Usually the high line's running away. Still has it. This might be one of those 3-4 lap passes right here, James. Do they come
Really
from
got
the
to
land
trust the
down
guy.
under?
Gotta trust them both.
Absolutely. And Trevor will make the pass. Crossover on the back
Crossover.
stretch.
Wittgenstein's got a great view of this. Remember, Corbin took tires, so he wants some of this action too. Passing him
Absolutely.
awesome. Trying to get around the 7-1.
Well, the Corbin's number is on the side of that number 71 machine, so it's like that little chip on his shoulder there to get past Sean Cunningham. You ain't beat me yet.
That's right. Make you think you can put my number on this one. John comes into pit. Justin Taylor comes into pit. With 23 to go, you can make it from here. But do you take tires if you got them? If you got them, take them. You gotta take them now to make them work, make them pay off. It looks like Justin Taylor is not. John Cunningham is not. All right. See where they go.
So we have a whole second back from Ty Williams, about 9.7. And Trevor McLaughlin a whole second, another second behind there, 1.3. Corbin Fleckenstein still battling with Trevor McLaughlin there for the third spot. 22 laps to go. Cars are going to have to pit, but how much longer do they run here? A green flag before they make the pit. Are we betting on another caution here, or? We get past Dustin Reinsill there on the broadcast.
Coming up on 2 hours and 43 minutes of racing tonight. That's a long one. And we have 20 laps to go to decide the winner.
Yes, sir. 2 cars now left on track on the lead lap. Ty Williams, your leader, and 2.9 seconds back in second place, Corbin Fleckenstein in the Hooters number 43 Chevrolet. Dustin Reinsettle will be the first car a lap down. He will not have to pit again.
Yep.
Ty Williams and Corbin kind of hoping at this point for a caution. Seeing if they can get further and further in this green flag run so that they don't have a lot of time left. They can just short pit this one. Get a little bit of fuel in there and still be able to make it ahead of the rest of the pack.
This is
Just
effectively the race for third. Michael Samia chasing Sean Cunningham. And Ant Castor is in this game as well. On the same lap.
with
Justin
Trevor
Taylor.
McLaughlin there too.
Justin Taylor has tires. Working on that truck strategy. Where tires really paid off. I haven't seen tires make moves as much as they did in the truck series, but Justin Taylor saved his set at the end, and he's got him. He's got him on. Let's see if Justin Taylor can start moving up. Right now, 39 seconds behind the leader. And 16
Corbin
laps.
Fleckenstein.
That's a big ask.
And that sure is. Corbin Fleckenstein is currently your leader right now as Ty Williams has come down pit lane to pit. He is 7-second pit stop, so he is coming out. Dustin Reinsettle closing ever closer to that number 81 machine. And he's going to get right by him here. So close. This is your battle for first right here, folks. Unless a caution were to come out now. Dustin Reinsettle and Ty Williams battling it out.
Now this is racing at Charlotte.
Right behind them, it looks like Ant Castor and Sean Cunningham side by side as well for their battle for third. Or for third. Ty Williams making the move.
Back. Too close to call across the line that time. 13 to go. The race for the lead is on.
Crossover on the back straightaway. Dustin Reinsettle on the inside line. Not enough there. Corbin Fleckenstein will come on in. He'll come to pit. See where he comes out here. As James likes to say, don't bring your hats to pit or to victory lane just yet.
That's right. Not till the checkered flag is out. As of Chocolate Meyer saying, I cannot take credit for that one. Do not take the hats to victory lane. Ty Williams comes around. Corbin Flickenstein's on his out lap.
Well, he's going to make
There
that
he
pass quick.
They both get by. A great run for Corbin. I'm happy to see Corbin up in front making moves. And Castor currently third. He's good to go on gas. Can Sean Cunningham catch him?
And Castor currently holding a 0.6 gap ahead of Sean Cunningham for third place for that podium spot. Like we see right now, Sean Cunningham, Michael Sabia battling it pretty close here for fourth place.
Ty Williams has pulled a little gap. Just over half a second. Justin Ryan settled. 10 laps to go this time by. Fastest one on the track right now, Justin Thaler.
Putting down 29.9. Corbin Fleckenstein, Justin Thaler, 30.18. And Castor running a 30.04. This time 30.23.
Justin Thaler around the outside of Trevor Mack. 9 laps to go. How far can Justin make it up? He's only 5.2 seconds back. He's got tires. He's got tires. He's on the hunt.
Hey, he's whittling away that lead pretty consistently here. Now, he's still going to make it around all the other drivers ahead of him. He's only in 7th place right now.
He's got a lot of work to do, and not a lot of time to do it. 8 laps remaining. Awesome racing from everybody.
Couldn't agree more, James.
Man. Look, Corbin Flickenstein on back. This is 9th. You throw a blanket over him. I think Justin Taylor's going to run out of laps. Michael Samia's doing the best he can with what he's got. Not able to hold on to that spot.
Well, Sean Cunningham into the wall there.
Oh no.
Tightens up that group. Justin makes up 1 spot. Can he make up the other 2 pretty quickly here? I don't know. 6 laps to go, though.
Could we really be talking to Ant Castor in the booth after a race for 3rd place? How awesome would that be? 6 laps to go, Ant. Keep it together. Don't get nervous. Don't look at the timing. Justin Reinstedel still working a half a second up to the leader, Ty Williams, and getting bigger. The gap is getting bigger. Justin Reinstedel, I think Ty Williams getting smaller and smaller in his front windshield with 5 laps to go. Ant Castor in 3rd coming up on Olavison to put him a lap down. Then the race for 4th, the best of the rest. Starting with Corbin Flickenstein. Justin Thaler got around Michael Samia with tires. 4 laps to go. Gonna run out of laps.
Oh, he's gonna make a move.
He's gonna run out of laps to make it up to the podium. I don't think he's gonna be able to get 2 seconds in 4 laps. I could be wrong if it was like trucks, but Justin Thaler on a hero run.
And they're still side by side.
And oh, nice job, Olavison. Great driving.
Robert's gonna let them go. Great job.
That's the difficult battle of Charlotte. You get side by side around the same wear of tires. You're gaining in 1 and 2 at the top, and then you're losing 3 and 4 at the top. So back and forth, top and bottom here.
Justin Taylor now has finally made it around Corbin. He can use all the track and therefore all of his tires. P4 for Justin with
2 to go.
Can Dustin Reinstedt catch Ty Williams?
Well, he skipped him on us there, 0.7 seconds.
The Midwest Motorsports cool-down lap car of Ant Castor holding down third place as your leader takes the white flag. Ant Castor in third takes the white flag from Brian.
As long as the results hold out there, Ant Castor will be the Hard Charger Award winner there, gaining 15 spots throughout the course of the race tonight. Dustin Reinstedt gaining 12 so far.
Cannot catch Ty Williams in the 81 when it's all said and done. 300 laps, almost 3 hours, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Ty Williams has done it. Dustin Reinstedt, very close second, 0.81 seconds back. And yes, Anthony Castor, you have done it, sir. The Midwest Motorsports host of the cool down lap brings it in third. We're going to get some driver interviews going here. Lee, thanks so much for joining us, man. We really appreciate you joining us in the booth. I'm going to put you on mute. Hang out with us for a little while. We're going to talk with our winners, and Michael and I are going to chat with them. 300 laps. What an amazing race. We've done it. Ty Williams gets to do some burnouts. And here he goes.
What an awesome night here. An amazing performance by all our drivers as we've concluded this 300 lap event here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Patriotic 300 race. Rounding out your field, the 19th place in the Red Bull Toyota machine, Clarence Prince, unfortunately having some connection issues there. James Leveson wraps up in 18th place in the number 90 Chevrolet. Then Brandon Thayer in 17th in the 64 machine. Nicholas Aslin in 16th place, followed by Lee Winters in 15th. Dylan Fox brings it home in 14th. Unfortunate situations for all those drivers. Jason Huffman will bring it home in 13th place. Robert Olevison will drive it home in 12th. Eric Thaler in 11th place today after having to go in for a penalty. A drive-through in lap 1. Norm Snyder will bring it home in 10th. Gets a top 10 for himself. Aaron Holroyd brings it home 9th place, the number 9. Sean Cunningham in 8th place in the number 71 machine. Then we got Trevor McLaughlin in 7th place. Michael Samia in 6th in the number 10 Chevrolet. Corbin Fleckenstein brings it home. Top 5 for him in the Hooters number 43 Chevy. Justin Thaler brings it home in 4th spot, the number 2. Ant Castor, your host for the cool down lap, will bring it home in 3rd place in the number 8. Hard Charger Award winner gaining 15 spots. Dustin Reinstedt will be in 2nd place in the number 11 Chevrolet, U-Pike Chevrolet. And Ty Williams will grab another win here for his career in the number 81 Toyota Camry Snap-on machine. James, we got some folks here up in the booth.
What an incredible race. 300 laps, over 2.5 hours of Midwest Motorsports racing. And I'm so happy to finally get to interview the guy who's always interviewing me, Ant Castor. Ant Castor, congratulations on a great race, man. 3rd spot. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks, man. I remember, I think it was the last episode, I said I'd be happy with a top 5 or 10. And here we go.
Yeah, P3. And great race, man, considering all that you've been through, man. Did you have a strategy coming in? Talk me through your whole race.
Yeah, initially I started the race thinking I was going to save tire and fuel as much as I could. and then the caution started coming and kind of threw it out the window, and I got trapped 2 laps down because of speeding on pit road, and it all just kind of worked out to where I was able to get back on the lead lap and fuel save just a little bit to where I could short pit it at the end and pick up a couple spots. So it all kind of worked out, man.
I'd say it did. Michael, you got anything for Ant?
Well, I know Ant's got something for tomorrow for sure. He's got something to talk about excitedly as they come back to the cool down lap after a week break. Yeah, it was just a lot of green flag run there at the beginning, and then you hit all those cautions there, like you said. And was there any like particular part of the track that was getting you a little off your game there? I know a couple of drivers were getting caught off guard there coming out of pit road.
No, pit road normally gets me every season. I usually spin hitting that hump. So this race, I made sure I was like, I'm going to hang right and just hug the line the whole way out so I don't hit it. Pit road is a tricky one, but now tonight, every part of the track actually felt pretty good, and I wasn't beating the wall down too much.
Speaking of coming out of pit road, Chris Thaler in the YouTube chat reminded us about the bump. One of the cautions was caused by the bump, and so you still can't get away without somebody trying to steal your thunder. But at the end of the night, Ant, you get the last laugh.
Yeah, sure do.
Congratulations, Ant. We're really happy for you, man. Keep this one in your memory banks, man. This is a great race to get the P3 in. Congrats.
Yep. Thanks for you two coming out and calling 3-hour long race. So good job to you guys.
Thanks, Ant. We appreciate it. We couldn't do without all our volunteers. Another one of our volunteers, Dustin Reinsettle's up. P2 for you, Dustin. Could have been worse, I guess.
I will definitely take that after having to start from the pits. I was really nervous after how the truck race went yellow free, so I was kind of trying to push it as hard as I could those first couple runs till we got that caution.
Notice you did not have tires for that last fuel stop, and Justin Thaler did. So again, taken from that truck race, I'm not sure if you guys were talking in the driver chat. Was that part of his strategy and not yours? Did you think about trying to save some tires there for that last run?
I think actually almost everybody in our chat was on a different type of either fuel strategy or tire strategy. I think I was the only one that did what I did. So we had that second to last caution, or I guess the last caution. I didn't have any tires left, so I figured I would just try to give myself the shortest stop, and just went in and fueled up just so I could have as little time on pit road as possible. So just trying to get in front of Ty was my goal, because he was definitely faster than me on the short stint, and then we were I think we almost matched like lap after lap there towards the end. I was trying to watch it to see if I was making any time somewhere, but it's just really hard to pass in the first place. So I don't know, even if I would have got there, I don't think I could have got around him. He was moving air like he should be and doing all the right things tonight. So he definitely had the best race.
It was a lot of fun to watch you guys battle it out. I think you guys did go back and forth a little bit there at the end, but my final question with 5 races remaining. You got some work to do in the points. We'll see what it's like after the drops and everything go, but nobody's counting you out, man. You still going to try to make any of the next 5 races?
So I'll probably be out a lot for the rest of the season. Actually, tomorrow is my first recruiting event for golf, so it all kind of starts back up here in the next couple weeks. So our first tournament, I think we have 2 tournaments on the last 2 races anyway, so I probably won't be able to do anything, but I'll still be here on the ones I can be at for sure.
Me and Michael were talking about driving a golf cart. Maybe that's why you're not as fit as most golfers are, but I figured being the coach, you'd have somebody else driving you around in a cart. How does that work?
No. If I'm lucky, sometimes I go get a rental car, and then it's I feel like I'm in something new. But golf cart wise, I like to have control of the golf cart, even whenever I'm playing. it just gives me something else to do to keep my mind off of whatever I should be thinking about golf wise. Because you can definitely overthink golf more than you should be, for sure.
All good. Well, I'm glad you didn't overthink the racing tonight, man. Provided some great racing, especially in the middle of that run. Seeing the 11 up front was cool, man. Congratulations on a great night, Dustin.
Yes, sir. Thanks to you and Michael for doing what you do. Can't wait to go back and watch. And congrats again to Ty. That was a heck of a battle there at the end.
I agree 1,000%. Ty Williams, you're up,
Yep.
man. What an awesome race. A lot of fun to watch. I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, it was a awesome race to start with. These 300 lappers at Charlotte, they're mentally draining. You get to like lap 150 and you're like, oh my god, I just hit halfway, and you're like 2 hours in. But it was a fun strategic race uh, between everybody trying to, because the cautions and they played a role, and you were trying to figure out, okay, who took tires, who didn't, uh, and it just kind of alternated. And
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know if I was gonna get back to the front after the little wreck with Eric and JT, but luckily made some moves to the front, and then on I think the second to last, I think Dustin may have took four, maybe, and I took right size, and that allowed me to jump him, I guess, and because I knew clean air was really king when you got longer into the run. I was able to make my passes right off the get go, but then as the run went on, uh, it's like you said, between me and him, we kind of evened out. Like I was trying to chase him at some point in those last 100 laps, and I just couldn't. I'm like, dang, I got nothing for him. It was a tenth there, and I gained a tenth, he gained a tenth, and back and forth. But overall, it was a good race, and it was a good uh, battle coming out of pit road. I just barely hanging on to that, but yeah. But nonetheless, it was a very fun race.
It was a lot of fun to watch. Hey, Michael, you got a quick one for Ty here?
Well, there was definitely a lot of action going on here this night, and there were times where I knew can't count Ty Williams out because he's good with the fuel strategy. He's going to handle these 300 lappers and be right there towards the end. But really love the paint scheme on the car here. Any special significance with the cut with what you did with the scheme, and just anything anybody you wanted to bring up today?
No, it's just a patriotic, just switching some colors around to make it red, white, and blue for our patriotic race. Uh, but yeah, that was really it. Thank you to Sean for doing that. He makes pretty much all my schemes. So yeah,
It was a lot of fun. Once again, Ty, congratulations. Another great points jump for you. So looking forward to some more. We'll look for you 5 more races in the season. So looking for this to continue on, man. We'll look more forward to some more racing, watching you up front.
yes, sir. That's the plan.
Right on. Congratulations, Ty Williams, winner of the Midwest Motorsports Marathon. It is the 300 laps of Charlotte. Michael, thanks again for joining me. It was a lot of fun. I hope you had as much fun as I did.
Oh, it's always a great time up here in the booth, James, and definitely fun action watching these guys race. And no one driver had this in the bag from start to finish. That makes it even more exciting to be calling it. That's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Thanks for, again, helping me out with my technical difficulties tonight. And you rocked it like a champ. Once again, thanks to all the Midwest Motorsports admins that make this league great. I'm James J. reminding you, stay in your lane.
and I approve of this message.